the air conditioning because he's just complaining.
Yeah.
It's so hot riding out in his cabin. So I'm like, dude, she barely got any clothes on. She wearing booty shirts and a crop top with flip flops. She can't be that hot. But she always crying about trying to get the AC fixed in the truck.
Yeah, so you don't do shit for her.
Nah, man, he ain't do nothing for her. She ride around with him in his truck, going all these stupid little adventures, anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's it. Ain't got a nerve to my subscribe to her page. I'm like, what did she do? He's like, hold the camera. Make sure everybody can see it. There you go. You can see it? Now we're about to start this 1950 truck that's been sitting in the yard for more than 30 years.
So tell me a little about you now when your relationship with woman or your encounter with woman. What's the worst?
My worst encounter with a woman? Oof. Gotta say. Well, it was a he say, she say thing.
Yeah.
And I met this girl. We was in this job training. And I wasn't really interested in her. I was interested in the other one.
Yeah.
But the other one wasn't that much interested in the eye. So then finally one day, one thing led to another. I got her over to the crib.
Yes,
We had a
sir.
cocktail.
Yes, sir.
And then, one thing led to another. She asked to see something. And I asked her what she wanted to see.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I said, you sure? And she said, yeah. So, I eventually let her see. And then after that, that was all she wrote. Her face dropped. She ran out. And then she told all the other females about it. And now all the other females are interested. But of course,
Yeah.
the ugliest one is the one that wanted the most.
So you didn't give the hugler one it?
No, the ugly one gave me her number.
Yeah.
She said she's gonna hit me up. And BS, if she didn't, she hit me up later on that evening.
Yes, sir.
She came with somebody and picked me up. And we went to the little, to the motel, to the hotel, to the Holiday Inn. If your friends ain't giving up, I'll just hit her friend.
Yeah.
So I hit her off. Next thing you know, she told everybody. So a few weeks later, I met her friend. Her friend already heard about me.
Yes, sir.
And then I hit the friend off.
Yeah, that's hitting.
Hit both of them. And they both, they ain't really nothing to look at. So, like I said, I took one for the team. Next thing you know, when the other one heard about it, the first one, it's like, oh, I can't believe she a hoe. But I'm thinking to myself, it's like y'all both hoes, because I done smashed both of y'all.
Both of you all get it.
Eating multiple times, so, that's how I was. That was back when I was in my 20s.
Yes, sir.
Now I gotta slow my roll.
So what other encounter you have that was maybe worse than this one?
I could say that one almost take the cake. But I had one. And how this one go? I'm trying to remember how it go. It started off good and ended up bad. By the time next thing I know we got to it, it was already the next day.
Yeah.
So I spent from 8 o'clock in the evening all the way to the next day. I ain't get to touch it until about 6 in the morning of the next day. So, it took a minute.
Yeah. So let me ask you something now. So have you ever hit any girl and then they just coming back?
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of repeat hit and runs. I call them a hit and run because I hit it today. Next thing you know, they come back the next day or the next week, but they tell you no, they wasn't interested.
Okay. So let me ask you something now. Out of all of them that they hit now, which one is memorable? Like you can't forget about that one.
Oh, this one, AKA fried rice. That one was a story worth talking.
AKA fried rice.
Fried rice. I mean, if she see it, she'll know who she talking.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, me and her went to middle school together, right? So from about the 7th grade up to the 8th grade, and then we ended up going to different high schools. And the 9th grade. So maybe 2 months into the 9th grade, she ended up going to my high school. And when we got there, She's like, oh, I know him. We go way back. You know, she's supposed to say she knew me because she ain't knew nobody.
Yeah.
So I introduced some people, you know. She had made her own little friends, but plus the ones I had. So she was interested in one of my buddies, but my buddy.
Ain't they? Yeah.
So, you know, we used to have a couple of skipping parties. She would show up. I don't know if they ever did anything or not, but she was up no. Well, after that, a few years go by, I didn't see her. So around 2000, I would say 2007, when I was working at the nightclub, I ran into her. Well, she ran into me because I didn't remember who she was. So, oh, I know him. And the girl said, you know him? You know people that work in this club? She's like, yeah, that's Keon. She's like, oh, you know his name for real? She's like, yeah. She's like, we go to school together, So, you know, she's driving her up and telling her. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But I couldn't even remember her name, to be honest. I remember calling her Fried Rice.
Fried rice.
And I forgot what her real name was because I gave her that. We gave her that name. Me and some other buddies. So, long story short, we was talking and she's like, oh no, you know, I'm not looking for nobody. I just kind of got a relationship. I said, okay, that's cool. But she's like, I got my own business. Here's my business card. Take it. If you need something, hit me up. I said, okay, no problem. Took the business card, never called.
Yeah.
So, I'm working another night at the club. She pops in again. She's like, hey, Keon, We're talking a little bit. And then that was the end of that. So one day she called me 3 or 4 months out of the clear blue sky.
Yeah.
In the middle of the week. You know, there's nothing to do in America in the middle of the week. I don't know, Tuesday night. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm just sitting in the house chilling. She's like, you want to hang out? I said, sure, no problem. I said, but you got to come pick me up. I don't drive now. She's like, well, where you at? I said, I'm in Riverdale.
Yeah.
Riverdale, Maryland, not Riverdale, Georgia. Riverdale, Maryland.
Yeah.
So she said, okay, I'm going to come pick you up. She come on over and she picked me up. And I said, well, ain't much to do, but I can take you to one spot. I chill at sometimes. We go play some pool or something. It's like, it's good. I know how to play pool. So we get in there. We get in the pool. All people see me like, oh, hey, what's up? They said, that's you? I said, nah, she just a friend. Oh, for real? That's not your... No. Okay, that's cool. So we go, we hanging out, we playing some pool. She started flirting and, dancing around. We had a couple of drinks and then we left.
Yeah.
So then she gave me her sobby, boo-hoo story about her and her fiance. And that she's over. And she just want to clean it up out of her life. So we go to the car wash. And she threw all his letters and cards and stuff away. And I said, okay, so now what? It's like, I feel so much better. I said, okay, well, that's good. I'm ready to go on whenever you is.
Yes, sir.
So then, I tried to put some moves on her. She's like, It's like, we just friends. I was like, yeah, but, what's up, though? She said, no, I known you for a long time. We're just friends. And I'm not looking for anything right now. I said, okay, that's fine. So take me home. So we go home. I said, you sure? She said, yeah. So after that, I don't see her and hear from her a couple more months. Then she calls me again. And she said, what you doing? I said, oh, nothing, just chilling over here playing Uno with the roommates. She said, can I come over?
Yeah.
Said, sure, if you want. This was a Sunday night. So we all chilling, whatever, and everybody's playing cards. So then my friend's little brother said, what's up with her? I said, it's whatever, man. It's not my girl,
Yeah.
It's friends. So, they go to the car and come back. Nothing happened. I don't know. They go to the car and come back. So by that time, I hop in the shower. I come back out. And I put on TV and I'm chilling. Everybody left. So I'm in my little shorts chilling. She come back. She's like, what you doing? I said, I'm watching TV. She's like, oh, for real, what you watching? I said, what I'm watching. I'm watching the History Channel. Because I'm a history buff.
Yeah.
So she sat down next to me. She said, oh, what's that? I said, well, what's what? She said, what's that? I said, well, what you think it is? She said, no, really? I said, it's my flashlight. Yeah. She's like, your flashlight? I said, yeah. Then she said, no, wait. It's like, let me see. I said, well, if you want to see it, you reach in there and you pull it out your damn self.
Yes, sir.
So she get in there and she pull it out. She's like, no, wait. I was like, what? I was like, see what you done missed out on in all them years? I said, you been could have had this. She's like, no, I ain't think so. So I was like, yeah, well, that's what it is. So she said, you got some movies? I said, well, I got movies, but not those type of movies. So I said, I only got, I got some X-rated. You know?
You got some X-rated.
She said, well, you got some girl on girl? I said, of course. She said, you got some Asian? I said, of course.
Everything.
I said, what you want to see? She said, what up? So we put it on. We watched a little bit. She's like, all right, let's go to the next one. We put on the next one. So then I guess she started getting all worked up.
Yeah.
But then I got interrupted. So they said, what y'all doing? I said, no, I said, I thought you guys was going to go smoke. Go smoke somewhere. And not go in the room.
Yeah.
You messing up the program. So anyway, long story short, we got it started. You know. And you know, it was a 3-man effort. So it was all 3 of us. We started a little something. But like I said, since I had the most I was working with the most, as they say. She was more interested. So she said, well, I'm going to come pick you up tomorrow. We go with my mom's house. And
Yeah.
I'll make you some dinner and stuff. And then, you know, one long story, after I gave her the business, she was hooked. I couldn't get rid of her. She came to the house every day.
Every day.
She would take me to work every day.
Every single day.
She even let my friends borrow the cars and we drop her off to work and we get the car for the whole day and gave us money. I couldn't get rid of this child, this woman for I don't know. This money was gone for 6 months.
What you say? You give it to her properly.
I couldn't get rid of her. I had to kick her out one time. She got mad. She turned around crying, came back. You know, I can't go home like this. It's late. My mom and them ain't gonna let me in the house. I said, you know, see how old you is? You don't go home. I was like, when you get back here, just keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut and lay down and go to sleep. That's it. I don't want to peep.
Keon crazy, man.
Then she brought, to apologize, she brought me some Jordans. She brought me a couple of shirts, brought me some socks, and to top it off, because you know, as they say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. She brought me some Popeyes. She brought me some Popeyes, and I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, you win your back.
Yeah, boy. So that was like the hardest one I got that I couldn't get rid of.
So people you see over there, oh gee, you're gonna see more often, you know what I mean? He got a lot of story.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. So what you wanna say before we go?
I guess stay tuned. I have another story about, you know, me and the ladies. You know, I always got a different one with the ladies. Big ones, small ones, fat ones, tall ones. It don't matter.
It don't matter. And remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell.
AKA Little Man is here.
AKA Little Man. Okay.